What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Kirsten Plays. It's another Hogwarts Legacy. In our last
Again.
video,
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
yeah, no problem. In our last video, I think we were just going on a little tour around Hogwarts, opening up locked
I do hope
doors
Mary and her
and
neighbours
stuff.
aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable. But why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body.
Gross.
Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move.
It's like one of my
Paralysed
worst
by fear
fears.
of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was
Damn.
there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it.
I'm sorry, bro. People can be cruel.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
I don't need help. Let's go defeat these spiders. Not bad. Just had to put on some lotion. Protect the hamlet from this one. Yeah, I'm gonna spot in a minute.
You're even more aggressive than I'd expected.
Yeah, they're just falling down. Where are you going?
Surely that's the last of them.
I doubt it.
Revelio.
Oh, pleasure to see you again.
Excuse me.
Tell you how happy Milo's daughter was to get that
Who's
watch.
talking?
The absconder assassin.
I feel like this is a glitch.
To say the least.
Because the dude is not there. But he's talking. There has to be a glitch. Find
Revelio.
Mary. Is there anything else in this town?
Confringo!
Yeah. Why can't I get at the thing? Fuck. Why can't I open the chest? Oh, it's already been opened? So why were there rocks there?
Revelio.
I've been here before, but I don't remember doing that. Yeah, I don't feel like reading anything anymore. Alright, let's go.
Oh no, this must be Mary.
Oh
Poor
shit.
woman.
That's so crazy. It's kind of creepy how they do this. I have delivered the spider venom as requested. Prompt payment is now due. The new cluster of spiderlings in my stellar workshop have almost hatched. I can provide more venom soon. Once, of course, I have been compensated for the last delivery.
If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground.
Mm-hmm.
I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
Yep. Anything up here? Yeah, I was already in here. So yeah, I was already in here, but I haven't unlocked the mission yet. So when I got here, I think it was just a bunch of what the fuck? Stuck. It was just a bunch of cobwebs all over the city. Like they didn't have the spiders yet or anything, and it did not have Mary in that spider web.
This is where Mary bred the spiders. They're not here now.
Oh, there will be. We only just entered.
Confringo!
Mm-hmm. You can see him already on the map.
Well, this isn't a good sign. These spiders
Ew.
have gone somewhere.
Oh, I think these are hatched eggs.
A ladder. I'm not sure I want to know where this leads. Best be ready for whatever I may find down there.
These people in the wizard world have crazy cellars. Remember we did that other mission in the
Exact.
cellar?
I need to find and destroy all of these before the
I
situation
think it was
gets even worse.
to get the venomous tentacula. Dude had a huge cellar, a bunch of weird shit in it. He had like herbology equipment. It makes sense because he was a herbologist. But
That's one.
oh, that was the wrong button.
I should get the rest.
Oh damn, that one
8 legs is simply too many.
caught on fire. Alright, so from here, where am I supposed to go? Because there's no arrow and there's like 4 different ways that I can turn to. I don't remember which way I came. It's something that I don't really like sometimes. Bro. Well, I wanted to get that. Oh, I got that one. Look at him right behind me.
These eggs must be destroyed. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders.
And she basically said that in her last letter. So, it's a good thing I didn't care enough to read that one. Would have said the same thing. Don't know.
Revelio.
I'll just do a Revelio. There's stuff over here, so let's go over here, I guess. Oh. How do I get over there? It's like behind this wall. Creepy music. Let's go this way. See, this is the way I came. I don't like that shit. Like, bro, I lose my place so fast. Here we go. There's a door. Fuck.
Protego. Bombarda. Crucio. Descendo. Confringo.
Nothing. Oh, here we go.
Confringo. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go that way. Yep. Gonna get this chest.
Confringo.
Frio. Nothing? Oh shit.
Stupefy. Descendo. Stupefy. Confringo.
Oh. They just be popping up.
Confringo. Can't let you harm Aranshir any more than you already have. That's the last of the spider sacks.
Okay. It's got a hat that I've already collected 5 times. Now I just need to get the F out of H. I don't remember what that's from.
I
Holy
hope that's
shit.
the last spider.
Look at it coming for me.
Confringo. Tego. Stupefy.
Alright, let me throw out some big guns here. Get some help.
Confringo. Crucio.
Oh, let me see what happens when I... Oh, damn, that one died. Never mind. Plans help me out. I was gonna try to Avada Kedavra one of them and see if the spider would start fucking the other spiders up. 'Cause I don't think I've used that spell on spiders before. I think I have on Inferi
No, wait. That's the
and
last one. And she's angry.
and other wizards or vultures.
Confringo. Had nightmares for the rest of my life after.
Excuse me.
Stupefy. Descendo. Confringo.
Ah shit! Isn't this the way I came? I feel like this is the way I came. So I'm supposed to go back? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. It all looks so similar. I've definitely been here before. Oh, okay. Yeah, we were going the right way, I guess. I thought I was going backwards. Time to get out of here.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
We'll be nice about
I'm
it.
so sorry, Mr. Dunn. She was an innocent victim.
I wouldn't
Poor
say she
Mary.
was innocent,
Fighting
but
for the Hamlet to the bitter end, no doubt.
you know,
A noble
there's no reason to be rude
sacrifice.
about it.
She truly was a remarkable woman. Remarkable. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders?
Yeah.
I can't believe it. But I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the Hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
Nah.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the Hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed...
Care enough to remove my demiguise statues.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
Yeah, this story is crazy.
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good.
For some
That
reason.
was the idea.
So you did create them.
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl. On your stationery.
Ah. Well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
See? Moon was a bully. Hogwarts caretaker is an unfortunate. He's too big for his boots.
He is a bit much for a caretaker, but he means well. And he's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to
man is
encounter him
dying in
anymore.
the other room.
So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path
I wonder what's
to
so
learn
funny.
his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
I'm sorry, bro.
Sounds as if Mr. Moon deserved what he got. But perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff from my room of requirement. From my last video, doing all that. Whatever it's called. I'm gonna call it research, but exploring. After doing all that exploring in our last video, I got a lot of cool stuff at the room requirement, so I should probably redecorate it sometime in the near future before the game finishes.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
That you bullied.
Might have known. Pigtails Piers.
Wow. This man became a teacher?
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever,
What?
clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
We got our last two house tokens, whatever.
Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside.
Ooh. Whoa. That's weird.
Wow, look at that. Thanks goes to the former.
I just cut her off. Some kind of robe. Oops, wrong way to go. It's this one. Nice, nice, not bad. Might just keep it on for a little bit. I'm gonna put on some type of yellow outfit if I have one. Maybe I'll put this one on. Yeah, I'll put this one on. Gloves. Any yellow gloves? Ooh, these are badass. Yeah, I'm going with these. Look at that shit. Basically has like built-in brass knuckles. Like, the fuck? That's so crazy. Okay. Let's keep trying to go with our yellow theme. I think that's the most yellow one we have, maybe. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of yellow there. Yup. One of them.
Hello, Nelly. Actually, I've found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Whew. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Now you know. And so do I. This is
I
a
have been meaning to
huge
speak with you.
fireplace. Jesus.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She's just
She has
protective of
not.
you.
Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terror. And then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Yeah, Natty has a sad story with her dad,
Revelia!
which makes sense why her mom is like so protective of her, because she also has like that same ability, I guess. I wish we could sit down and eat. Like, this is so fucking cool. Soup? Sounds good as fuck right now. It's so cold in this room. I don't want to turn the heater on yet, though.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for
God, it's
something.
freezing
Another
in here.
repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster
this is
seems
the mission.
wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
Yeah, I knew we
You'll
went
need
in
to
there.
access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Spoiler, about to do apologies potion.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Yeah, I haven't talked to that man in a minute. Fuck. Oh shit, I think this is the door. Yup. Isn't that shit cool as fuck? We can see down there. I'll actually read this one. Werewolf Saga Tapestries. This set of tapestries tells the tragic tale of a witch bitten by a werewolf. She chose to flee from her home to protect her infant daughter and husband. Rumor has it that her daughter fell asleep to the howl of a wolf for years thereafter. Yeah, that's kind of sad. And then it tells a little story on the tapestries. I'll wait for the blue glow to go away. Witch, that's the witch and the daughter. She got bit by a werewolf. Maybe she's being hunted? Oh, she's right there. Yeah, she's right there on that horse with those other guys. So I'm guessing that they're hunting a werewolf maybe, and she's just with them. Yep, there's the werewolf. That's probably the dad right there, the husband. She has her hand on his shoulder and he's holding the baby. So was the baby with? Because I don't see the baby with in either of these. Not too sure what's going on in this picture. Especially after that last one. This is probably her saying goodbye to them. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Crazy though. Oh shit. This is probably her as the wolf. That's insane.
Revelio.
Yeah. There's Professor Lupin. Nah. Apparently the story or the game takes place like decades before the book even does, so. But yeah, like I know I say this shit every time I find stuff like this in Hogwarts, but I just love this type of like hidden doorways, you know, like shit like that. I think it's so cool. It really brings out the wizard aspect of the world. Just makes it more fun. That's why I wish that they had more of it. What is that? Speech bubble? It's not gonna be in this room, is it? No, we can't talk to him. Check out this room though.
Revelio.
Damn. The whole... The whole room in here. It's like not even a room, it's like a whole other section.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Oops. This is the Herodina thing. I don't think I'm gonna do this. Let me see. The pulso. Nah, bro. That shit is so annoying.
Revelio.
Sphinx statue. A beast with a human head on a lion's body has been used by witches and wizards for centuries to guard valuables in secret hideaways due to its intelligence and affinity for puzzles and riddles. Yup. I remember that thing that I just opened was like super difficult. I'm not even gonna bother with it. Because, like always, the prize is like never as good as the mission. It doesn't equal out to it. Equal up to it, or whatever. However you say that. Not worth it.
I hope I look. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy.
Wow.
Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence.
That's crazy.
Drink up and I shall explain more.
Professor Fig is devious. Look at my cool ass gloves. I will fuck you up with those.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope,
Oh, that's what he did.
who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me.
I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Then why bring it up here?
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir.
Student.
If you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Hilarious.
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
We only met the headmaster like
Has anyone
once
seen my ivory-handled hand mirror?
in the beginning of the show.
Of course you haven't.
Why is it telling me to do that? Why is it telling me to click left? What the hell? Maybe it's just stuck there? That's weird. Nothing's happening. Anyways. We only met the headmaster like once, and we're just supposed to
Chewing with your mouth
already
open?
know
Where are your manners?
what he acts like, or how he acts, and
How are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you, I am quite healthy, Gaunt.
I'm gonna
If I need a medical
onto it.
diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with...
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, a word?
Yep.
Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch.
Exactly.
Knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's
And
no
literally,
reason
like,
to-
the nurses in the
But
hospital
you would trivialize the health of the
upstairs,
student over
like,
a silly game.
that's
silly
one of the
game.
reasons why it's there.
You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
What would they do about it?
Good
Yeah,
idea.
do it.
I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Alright, let's go.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
It's not gonna floof when... Oh, I already have it. It's just locked because I'm as the headmaster. What is his name again?
Hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Oh.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom.
Oh, Broom.
OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells.
Broom.
Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Why am I being an
Well, keep at
asshole
it,
to the
Broom.
students?
And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new 5th year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
We're almost there.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I...
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Exactly.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new 5th year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Oops. We started walking the same way.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what I'll...
Ahem! Attention, students! Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
I would say it's one of these two. Family's reign or purity of blood. I'll go with the reign.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
Damn, I was wrong. A little purity of blood.
Pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
But Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you.
Toujours pur.
Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
They're following us. Telling me to go this way. Oh shit.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it was. Now,
That's what
to
this
speak the
random thing
password
is
to
here
the
for.
gargoyle.
Alright, I'm gonna end this video here. We'll go to the headmaster's office in the next episode. This is beautiful. But yeah, we'll end it here. Okay, it's our house. Hufflepuff. Yeah. Peace out.